DC Universe Online. This is your boy OG Devil Dog. I hope everyone has had a great Christmas season so far, and we are doing a training video this morning. Alright? We're going to 31st Century New Earth. One of my least favorite areas in the game, but there's some feats here we're going to knock out real quick and just talk a little bit, have a little bit of fun, and I appreciate you watching. We are at 69 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That is amazing, everyone. Our first milestone goal. Let's talk about this for a second. Our first milestone goal is to reach 100 subscribers. And only with your help is it possible. We are at 69. Let's see what we can do about getting those subscribers up to 100 to reach that first milestone. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, if you're on PC, in the bottom right hand corner there is a white little watermark that says subscribe on. If you hover over that, you can quickly subscribe that way. Or you can just hit the subscribe link underneath this video, or click on my profile icon and go to subscribe that way. If you would like to make donations to my channel, look in the description link and my Cash App is there. You can also click on my profile icon and see the Cash App link there too. So without further ado, we are going to work on a quick little 10-point feat, and it's called Shadow Band. So let's go to feats and let's look what we're doing here. Story arcs, and let's go to episode 39, Long Live the Legion, Shadow Band, the very first one on my list, okay? Alright, what we have to do here in 31st Century New Earth, defeat 10 Shadow Shapers, okay? That seems like it's a pretty easy feat. It's only worth 10 points, so let's knock it out, and let's do this together. And before we go any further, before we go into this and trying to find these shadow demons, let me explain something, okay? I've started my episodes of tutorials in the newest content, Raging Knight, okay? And soon it's not going to be the newest content, but currently it is. So I started a lot of my solo feat chasing tutorials there in Raging Knight, and I've been working my way back. So if you'd like to see the feats in previous episodes from 40 and back all the way up to Raging Knight, check out my playlist on YouTube, and they're all there together. I've got them all in there so you can view all the videos together. But what I'm saying here, I get asked all the time, OG, why are you doing older content? Okay? This is not just for newer players or older players, it is for everyone. And the reason we are doing this older content is, okay, maybe we need a skill point, or maybe you need just a few points, feat points to get the next skill point. Alright, now let's break it down here. Skill points are just a piece of the pie to make your character stronger. You need the skill points, you need your armor, you need your augments, you need your artifacts, and you need your powers. So skill points are just 1/5 of the pie that you need to continue growing your character and making your character stronger and better. Alright, so let's think about this. Let's go back and reiterate on what we were just talking about. Why am I doing the older content? Well, I have worked my way back from Raging Knight down here to episode 39, and I do this for all players, okay? Not just the newer players, not just the older players, but for all of you. And these tutorial videos are showing you how to, say, complete a feat that you missed as an older player, or how to complete the feat as a newer player, or on an alternate account. Something along those lines, okay? This is for everybody. So let's not, oh, well, this is older content, why are you doing it? Let's not be negative or toxic. Let's just remember these tutorials are for everybody. And for you older players, you might have missed some of these feats. So this gives you an opportunity to go back and find these feats to get that extra skill point you may be looking for. So without further ado, let's go find 10 shadow shapers, okay? And what we are going to do, we are going to find, let me see, I know there's one around here. That one's to the House of Legends. I'm looking for another teleporter. It's been so long since I've been in here, I don't come in here very often because the brightness and the strobing of some of the stuff that happens in here, it gives me a migraine. And so I only come in here sporadically, a little bit at a time. So here we are. Here's the teleporter I'm looking for. 31st Century New Earth Teleporter Hub. Let's hold down, and United Wisdom Plaza is where we are going, okay? We have 3 out of the 10, so we're going to look for all 7. Let's get my handy dandy robot on. He helps me out a little bit, especially for ads that like to come up behind me, and we are looking for, that's kind of staying away from Gladius right now. We're not looking for the enchanted weapons or the shadow demons. We are looking for the shadow shapers. And they're usually by themselves. And so we're just going to fly around a little bit and look for them. And take our time, okay? So don't be alarmed if you don't find any right off the bat. They do respawn and you just got to find them, okay? There's a lesser shadow minion. Okay, now let's look for the big one. The Shadow Shaper. He's usually by himself, so let's just kind of keep an eye out for him. There's the minions. And you can tell it's a Shadow Shaper because he's bigger. Those are minions. And what we have here, we have a Shadow Shaper. Look at him. There's one. Let's go ahead and knock this big guy out. Alright, that's number 4. And let's look for 6 more. And you can tell they're Shadow Shapers because they are the bigger ones. So again, let's reiterate on what I'm talking about here. My content that I make for y'all is for everyone. Not just for the older players or the newer players. It is for everyone, helping you find feats that you might have missed or that you are looking for and trying to do to help you get the skill points that you need or that you're looking for. Alright, that was a Shadow Shaper we just took down. That makes number 5. So we need 5 more. This is going to be a short video, looks like, as long as we stay on track and keep finding these little Shadow Shapers. Now, again, remember, they are the bigger ones. There's one right there. Go ahead and knock it out. That will be number 6. Leave us 4 of them left. Just looking for the big ones. Trying to avoid attacking anything unless I have to, and there's one right there. Check him out. You can tell him from a distance how much bigger he is from the little ones, see? So he is much bigger, so you know that that's the one you're looking for. So you're going to take it out real quick. Alright, this should leave us 3 left, if my count is correct. So we find 3 more, and we just kind of fly around, look for the big ones. This is a real quick, easy feat that you can do in 31st Century. And, yep, there's one right there. So just knock them out, get your feet on it real quick. And like I said before, I don't hang out in 31st Century very often. I don't come in here very often anymore because it does trigger migraines because of how bright it is to me and some of the strobing effects when you're fighting all these multiple bosses in different areas. I kind of avoid this area. There he is, he respawned. So we're coming back to this one real quick. You just hang out in the plaza area and find your minions. And then once you find the minions, you will start finding the big ones. Alright. So that should be number 9. think we got one more to find. So let's just kind of fly around and look for that last one. There he is. And there we go. See how quick and easy finding those shadow shapers were. And that was in 31st century. It's just a little 10 point feat, but that's quite all right. That 10 points add up. Every little bit of feat points add up to a skill point. You need a total of 100 feat points to get a skill point, so you've got a bunch that are 10, 25, 50, and occasionally 100. So just be on the lookout for your feat points to get your skill points. And this is OG Devil Dog. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and help me reach 100 subscribers. That is our first milestone. And together with my viewers and my subscribers and everybody that just comes to my channel and visit, you are the reason that my channel is successful. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Thank you for helping me grow it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let's reach that 100 subscriber first milestone. This is OG Devil Dog. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.